Paul Battisti made the announcement today that he would be running against current DA Michael Korchak. Back in 2019, Battisti defeated Korchak in the primary, but lost to him in the general by a narrow margin, just 56 votes.
We no longer will hear why things cannot be done. We will hear how they will be done. Let me be crystal clear. When I'm elected Broome County District Attorney, all victims will have a voice.
Candidates Matt Ryan and Paul Battisti squared off at a debate at Binghamton Rotary.
From public safety to youth crime rates and drug-related crimes, Broome County DA candidates weighed in on issues facing the county.
I have the temperament to work with all individuals, regardless of their beliefs, regardless of their walks of life, regardless of what party they're affiliated with.
You have to have somebody that has a resume that knows how to put together a team, knows how to run a big bureaucracy. I was mayor for 8 years. I know how to do that.
If we can get to our children at a younger age, we won't see our children creating crimes, committing crimes, offending as they get older. We need to do more training with victims of domestic violence. We need to treat and train the offenders to stop the horrible rate of recidivism.
We need to reach out to people and say, look, we're on your side. We're not just law enforcement. We're law enforcement that's on your side, that doesn't want to see you in jail.
One day before the election, we sat down with District Attorney candidates Paul Battisti and Matt Ryan on their plans if they get the win tomorrow.
As District Attorney, I pledge to every resident in Broome County that I will always ensure that justice is my number one priority. When a case is just dismissed because the District Attorney's Office just didn't have time, because the District Attorney's Office couldn't comply with the discovery, that's not fair. That impacts every resident in Broome County.
On the Democratic side, nominee Matt Ryan says that in order to tackle crime in the county, everyone must have equal chances.
A lot of crime comes from poverty and people who don't have the same chances in life that others do. We're going to make sure that people have the same chances as best possible in our community.
Ryan plans on creating a supportive network to help those recently released from jail get back on their feet.
We're already talking to the unions and stuff about how we can get apprenticeships for appropriate people and show people a pathline to success rather than a pipeline to jail.
Battisti's vision includes a mental health treatment court and positive relationships with law enforcement throughout the county.
I'm the only candidate that has the support of the men and women of law enforcement, and I'm the only candidate that's actively involved sitting on different boards of directors.
I'm going to be just as zealous as the district attorney to prosecute the right crimes vigorously, but to make sure that the people who work in the office are appreciated.
All right, and let's go now to one of the more high-profile races this election, the race for Broome County District Attorney. On the ballot, we have private attorney and Republican Paul Battisti facing off against former Binghamton mayor and former public defender Democrat Matt Ryan. Looking at the numbers, we can see very close. Matt Ryan with a small lead, 5,973 to Paul Battisti's 5,228. But again, this is early. Before we go, we just heard word that Republican Paul Battisti may have taken the win for Broome County District Attorney. He's giving a victory speech. We'll bring you that after the break as Fox 40 News continues, but look right here. He's saying he's taking the lead with 16,381 votes compared to Matt Ryan's 12,980.
17,705 votes to 13,971. Ryan conceding last night, saying his work isn't done.
We got to continue to show people that we care about them, that we want to solve problems.
Today, Battisti has begun planning, already speaking with county officials as he begins the transition.
My first step on January 1 is to make sure we have a fully staffed office, trying to implement a lot of the programs that we talked about throughout the campaign to work with substance misuse, mental health, aggressively prosecuting violent crime, restoring relationships with the men and women of law enforcement, and really getting the discovery requirements that were placed on district attorneys throughout New York State in January of 2020 under control. I have an open door policy. If anybody ever has ideas, they want to reach out to me. As I told everybody I met throughout the campaign, please reach out. I'm always willing to listen. We may not agree, but I respect your opinion, and a lot of times what I learn makes me better at making Broome County the best and safest community it can possibly be.
Joined by friends, family, and supporters, Paul Battisti was sworn in as Broome County's 27th district attorney. Running under a Republican line, Battisti won primaries against incumbent Michael Korchak and defeated Democrat Matt Ryan in the general election in November of 2023. He said he's ready to do good work for the community with the rest of his staff.
It's almost like a movie. It comes to an end, sometimes like a dream. The hard work pays off, and I'm really excited about the positive changes we're going to be bringing to the community, to the office, because at the end of the day, we just all benefit from that.